Harley.
Hi,
Nice to
Harley.
meet you. We'll be going through this pre-screen that you've kindly filled out for me. Now I see you've got a condition. What have you got?
Which one?
Cardiovascular.
Cardio. Okay, so that is called bronchiectasis.
Mhm.
That's the condition.
Yeah.
Bronchiectasis obviously affects the bronchial tubes, and the common way I describe it to people is that the average person's bronchial is that size.
Okay.
Mine is that size.
Very enlarged, yeah.
Extremely. So very susceptible to
The cold, that kind of stuff.
yeah, sort of like I could pick up anything from anybody. Susceptible
Right,
to
so yeah,
getting
just cold or
yeah.
cold and flu, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Alright, and how long have you had bronchiectasis for?
That was only diagnosed last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how's it been since then? Has it gotten better? Is it that kind of condition, or does it ever get better?
No. It's a condition that the bronchial tubes will never go back down to the normal size. So they'll stay what they are, and it's just a matter of managing the condition. I have inhalers, that's the word. So I've got two, and one helps put a coating on the hairs,
Okay.
and that helps prevent do we start again?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
So
look,
what does that help prevent?
It helps prevent, I guess, extra inflammation. Also, it just helps prevent easily picking up.
Yeah, just picking up a
So if
cold
you've got a cold,
a cough on you, it's just going to help you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah. And general,
Yes.
I guess, general breathing. Just helps.
And I'd say that would affect your walking, running abilities as well, obviously, since you'd be pretty aggressive on your chest.
Yeah, it slows me down, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I see you've got smoking. How long have you been smoking for?
Way too long.
Yeah.
So most of my life, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smoking since, young age.
Mhm.
Now, what's your activity level like? Are you quite active? Do you go on walks or anything like that?
No.
From time to time?
I don't. Well, I quite enjoy walking actually, but no, not really. Activity, I'd comfortably say probably zero.
Yep.
So I do on and off squats to try and help the leg, but no. Let's just go no.
Yeah,
Inactive, yeah.
Well, you ticked yes for sedentary, so here we go.
Yeah.
Now, you've got bone and joint. You've ticked yes for any known problem or aggravated during exercise. So, what's the issue there?
I broke my leg and ankle, and they were unable to realign. So they ended up putting a titanium rod through the knee, right down to the ankle, and bolts into the actual ankle.
Yeah. So that in itself will slow you down quite a bit.
Hugely.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
That was probably about 5 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. And have you had any issues? Obviously, with walking, I'd say it would be a bit different. Post.
It's very different. It's not as comfortable. I was a big walker before I broke it, And
So you like walking?
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoy walking, and I was actually a very fast walker. But now it's the leg gets tired.
Yeah.
And
It just doesn't have the muscle there. Yeah.
No. And the one of like with winter coming on now, the cold.
But stiff, yeah. That will do that.
Don't like the cold at all.
Yeah, I'd say if the bolts are still in there, probably not helping with growing the muscle around the bone, because obviously there's a bolts in the way. So
Yeah.
but no worries, we'll definitely get you a bit more mobile. Now you've got here diabetes, so that's type 1. How long have you had diabetes for?
Since
Whole
it's
life
probably
again?
no, actually it's I was in my maybe 21.
Okay. And during exercise, would you know how long it would take for you to get low sugar levels or anything like that?
Well, that's the thing with exercise is because of the adrenaline, it pushes the sugar levels up. So it is something that I have to manage. Before I would even start exercise, of course, do a blood test. Hopefully, I'm at a good level. And when I say good level, sort of like 8, then the adrenaline kicks in, so the sugar levels go up a lot.
Okay, so would you know on a time, like maybe half an hour, 20 minutes before you start to?
After the exercise is finished, you're talking about the sugar levels dropping?
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
If you don't know, obviously we can assess that at
It
the time.
would be anywhere after half an hour.
Okay, so just, over half an hour you're sweet.
I would be monitoring.
As long as you're obviously eating something before, having a blood test before, making sure you're all good. So if you're on normal levels, half an hour.
Yep.
But we can.
Before it's dropping.
Yeah, we can assess that at the time. So we can play around with that, and obviously 30 minutes would be maximum or whatever.
I mean, it could even be related to the type of exercise you do, how vigorous.
Yes,
Well,
we'll be staying away from intensive exercise for you, just because of your condition.
I like the sound of that. Yeah.
But we'll definitely be looking at some good cardio work, because it seems like you need it. Okay, so, and with that broken leg, you've ticked here, or you've circled the right ankle. So, do you get any pain in certain areas, maybe in the knee, or anything? Do you want to let me know?
The knee, not pain, just uncomfortable.
Okay.
The ankle, as I mentioned before, it doesn't like the cold, and yes, it can get painful, believe it or not, from the cold.
Right.
It's stiff. It's really stiff.
Yeah. So just the stiff kind of pain. Essentially, it's not
just
hurting you, but it's just uncomfortable.
Just uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you do walk around, or if you're walking upstairs, do you get any pain?
No,
again,
but
just,
when I come down the stairs, it's not pain. It's a stiffness that makes me. It's like being really rigid. So it's you've got that nice flow when you're walking downstairs.
Flexibility.
I don't have that.
No.
I'm like more of a stomp. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not very controlled, very, as you said, stiff.
Yeah.
So we could work on some mobility exercises for you.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
Getting those ankles nice and fluid and moving better.
Yes.
So coming downstairs is painful, uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Yeah.
So we'll be looking at some low impact work for you. because obviously we don't want to put your ankle at risk or you at risk. Better yet. And is there anything that feels good for your ankle? Any exercises or any movements that you noticed you like at all?
I've got a bike.
Yep, the bike.
Not a bike that you ride around the streets. A
Yep,
bike
just
that
an aerobic
is-
bike. Yep.
Yes, I've got one of those, and I like it. And the only other thing that I came across that I thoroughly enjoyed and was a huge benefit was I used to work for a spa company, and I used to use the swim spa after work, and I would do half an hour in the swim spa because it had a treadmill, and the water treadmill, so easy to walk.
Yeah.
And
Low impact,
no pain
good
whatsoever.
resistance,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, and I adored it, but I don't work there anymore, so
You don't have the luxury.
don't.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
we can look at some water exercises, absolutely, because we can just go to the pools and we won't get you in the same category as the oldies, but we'll be
thanks.
doing some sort of aerobics around that. Because if
Yeah.
you like that, if it feels good,
It does feel
that's
good.
the main thing. So obviously your body likes that low impact resistance training.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we can build you up through there maybe and get some weights as well eventually. So out of the water, so it'd be the bike, feels good.
Yeah.
Just normal walking, does that feel alright? Bit stiff again?
It gets, yeah.
Okay.
It's not 100% comfortable like I used to walk, but I like walking, so I kind of persist with it.
Yeah, walking's low impact. It's actually better for your joints than running, because running's really very impactful to your body. So we'll look at that. No epilepsy, no arthritis. You've taken your medication. Now, would that be for your ankle, or is that for bronchiectasis or anything? What would you be taking?
No, it's just completely different. I had an overactive thyroid quite a long time ago, so they took it out, so I have to have a tablet to help manage the thyroid levels. Excuse me. And the other one is because I'm type 1 diabetic, I have a tablet to help protect the kidneys. So it's just like a preventative thing.
Okay. So nothing I need to know about any medication that will affect exercise or...
Not at all.
Nothing.
No.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
Right. That's alright. All good. So we'll move on to...
I'm
a
so
glass
sorry.
of water. You good? No water? Yeah? I'll get you a glass of water. If you want to fill out any past exercise history, so if you've done anything maybe from a physio for your leg or anything at all, just tick it there and I'll go over that with you in a sec. Right. Hopefully extra ticks for the water.
Yeah, I think.
Good.
Hopefully. Thank you for the water.
Better?
That's a bronchiectasis thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry
so
about
keep
that.
hydrated. Yeah. So make sure you be drinking at least 1 to 2 litres if you can manage it. 2 litres is a decent amount of water per day. But obviously for your body size, maybe a litre and a half. Or if you can manage a litre at least, that'll be good for you. Obviously just keeps everything lubricated, you're not going to cough as much. You're going to have a lot more energy throughout the day as well. So that will definitely help with this program as well. All right, so you've ticked strength. So where would that be? That'd be in the leg, yeah. So you don't want to focus on anything upper body. Maybe just
More toning,
okay.
perhaps in the arms. I'm very conscious of getting a bit older now, and yeah, just toning across here would be nice. I don't want to do bodybuilding or anything like that, but the strength was more focused on my right leg, and
Just getting that up to standard.
the yeah, because my left leg has actually got a really nice shape with the muscle and everything. My right leg is just disgusting.
Tad thinner.
Yeah,
Well, just be
and
due to
it's never recovered.
not working
And
out.
yeah, I expected it to after all the physio work, but it never made any difference.
Okay. And so with the physio, is there anything that you like doing? Any of the exercises that they gave you?
Oh, the only thing that I've carried on is the squats.
Okay.
But now it's kind of stopped because I'm just not seeing
It's
any
not
result.
really doing anything for you.
No, not at all.
Okay, so now we'll just move on to the goal here. So I've said strength. So with that goal you ticked, do you just want to get back to feeling less stiff? Obviously, with that strength, you're going to be able to do proper squats. But I do understand that with that bolt still in the ankle, it's hard to get down. But what would your goals be in terms of strength? So is there anything you want to work towards? Anything you can measure? That you'll be able to get to that goal? Otherwise, we can work on that.
To be honest, I don't. I actually don't. It's just the leg is the really big thing, and the lack of flexibility that I have in that right ankle. And I guess I'm looking for just a general well-being, you know,
Gotcha.
to
No,
when
nice
I
and
wake up
easy.
in the morning, wake up with energy, not that drag
Okay.
yourself out of bed.
Well, maybe we can. Was there anything? Because there wouldn't be anything in your life that maybe you could measure in terms of your goals. So, like, maybe even carrying the food box that gets delivered on the weekends, or picking up all that laundry that you struggle, if that were to be a case. Maybe
Good
you
point,
can
actually.
measure it in that kind of way. But
Yeah,
if not,
okay.
then we can just work straight on getting everything toned, obviously getting that leg to look like the other one, which we can do, absolutely. Otherwise,
If you can do that, you have no idea how happy I will be.
no worries.
And strength, well, yeah, see, I get bargain box, and it's delivered at the front door, and it is so heavy. I think it's something like 25 kilos, and it's, I can't lift it.
So you get a food box as well.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
So
could even measure
drag
it that
it
way.
in
Yeah,
and-
yeah. If you
yeah.
can't pick it up,
Well, I can, but
it's hard.
I'm actually afraid I'll hurt myself.
Right. Okay. So not much confidence in lifting that kind of
Not
weight.
that kind of weight.
Yeah.
No.
Because that is a squat all the way down. If you're in good form, which I hope you are, but and you know that's quite a big movement. That's a deadlift, in fact. So it's quite a big movement for especially someone with a broken
heavy.
leg and a bunch of conditions. So, so you're a strong lady. Now you've got here flexibility, general health, and general energy. Now, did you want to talk me through those as well? Anything you wanted to work towards? Obviously, you've said you really touched on just feeling good in the morning, feeling like you want to jump out of bed, or have more energy throughout the day, that kind of thing. But there would be anything else rather than obviously toning the muscles, strengthening the leg. Maybe in terms of flexibility.
Well, flexibility, I guess. I mean, I can touch my toes and all that kind of stuff. So I think Your general flexibility, I've got no problem there. The ankle, that's the big thing. Cardio, just to help and build more strength back into my chest. I mean, obviously the persistent cough, which is it's always there, always.
Yeah.
It's sometimes debilitating, so
Oh yeah, it can be.
just
Absolutely.
it's a
Short
bit
of
of a
breath after all
downer.
that coughing, you know? Makes you feel a bit dragged down.
Yeah, it drags you down.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to describe it. So I just want to
Was there anything?
I'm not so old that I can't exercise, and I think, well, I still can.
Yeah.
Let's try and help me feel better.
Oh, cool. Now, is there any previous exercise that you would have done in the past that you like? Maybe like dancing or anything like that? Just looking at the history, anything we might be able to put in here that you like?
Well, the only thing that comes to mind is the bike. I quite enjoy the bike.
So you're a part-time cyclist. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Except it doesn't go very far.
That's all right. And how much are you
yeah.
doing of the bike?
None at the moment.
Okay. But if you were to do the bike, how long would you be on there
Oh, I was only doing like 10 minutes, but it's on the hardest level. So
for? How many levels are there?
8.
8?
So I've got it on number 8 and I
Okay.
do 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's a nice 10 minutes is a good speed. I don't do that. You know how some people do that, like 1 minute or 2 minutes, really extremely fast, and then
Yeah,
the
that-
rest.
Yeah, that would be more of a hip workout.
No, I don't
No.
do that. No, I just
It's quite intense.
Yeah.
Especially for you, we wouldn't be doing anything near that level yet.
Good.
But if that's what you wanted, we can definitely work up
No,
to it.
not really.
But,
I'm quite
I'd
happy.
yeah. I'd stay away from that stuff for now. But as you said, the bronchial tube is always this big. So
Yeah.
best to maybe put it down to that medium level and even go a bit further than 10 minutes. Because obviously you'll get a lot more strength and you'll feel like your muscles might be growing back a bit quicker. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you're doing 10 minutes, it's all good, but you know, putting that weight up, down, maybe in the middle, you said you're on 8, so maybe a 4, maybe even a 5 if you're feeling strong, and just do it for 20 or up
to
it.
go the
Yeah.
extra distance.
Yeah, and then just get more
I've never
resistance
done that.
and your muscles,
Okay.
because you're essentially training short term. 10 minutes is actually a long time when you're sitting on a bike, but doing it longer is better, definitely, especially for low impact on your knee as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we can look into that. Now, just touching on the history again. Now you said you did physio. Was there anything you liked or disliked doing that? Did you feel like they helped? Did you feel like they...
No, I was given quite a lot of different exercises. I'm just trying to think, it's like all to do with trying to get flexibility into the ankle. I can't say I particularly enjoyed them. I quite liked the squats, but I gave them away because clearly it's not doing me any good.
Anything, yeah.
I got, those half ball things? They're really soft and it's like half a ball and you stand on it.
Yeah, I've forgotten the name, but I know...
Yeah, I quite like that. Well, I've got one of those. I bought all this stuff. So I've got like a little mini gym at my house, and you just stand on it and you balance it. Like you...
Yeah.
And it's actually really nice. It feels good.
Are you strong enough to do that on one leg?
No.
No, okay.
No. My left leg, yes. My right leg, no.
Right. And you said with squats, you can't get deep enough, yeah, because of your ankle. Okay. Well, maybe we could with that we could start off using putting like a little wedge under your heels, and then it elevates your heels. Therefore, you can get a bit deeper in a squat, and that might help because you will feel it more in your quads, but at least you're still getting all the way down. You'll be working that muscle.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I could imagine that.
No, it's really good, especially a lot of people do it if they've got mobility issues in their ankles, because when they're flat-footed and their ankle doesn't go past a certain point, you just can't get any lower, and you'll sacrifice your form, and yeah, so
that's exactly right.
it's probably safe. Yeah, it'll be a lot safer to do wedges.
Okay.
Okay,
like
awesome. And for those squats as well, how many were you doing?
Squats. Oh, no, I was getting up to sort of like 25, 30
Okay. Yeah, and that's just every morning.
every morning.
Okay. And have you looked at maybe doing more to see if that would make a difference? And
No, because I don't feel that they're making any difference.
okay, no difference at all.
Other than, sort of like routine.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth and you do your squats, and it's like, but no, definitely has never made any difference.
Okay, no worries. We can look at that. And availability wise, how many days a week would you like to commit to me?
Well, okay, so Monday and Fridays are out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What about the weekend?
Saturday's really busy, so Sunday I'd be quite happy to do Sunday.
Alright.
And then that leaves Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So
every day for them? And
I
what
can do
time?
I am normally home sort of like between 4:30 and 5. Usually closer to 4:30.
5.
So let's say, and I cook for 6 people every night. So maybe between 5 and 6.
5 and 6?
Could work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I can do that.
And
Absolutely.
what about a Sunday? Would you want to work out on a Sunday as well?
Oh, I'm happy to do a Sunday. Probably prefer in the morning.
Yeah. So maybe like 10 o'clock
That sounds very
onwards.
sensible hours.
Yes, gentlemen's hours, yes.
Yes. I'll go for that.
Rightio. Awesome. That's the whole history and that done. Thanks a lot, Susie. I will be back again to do the exercise
Awesome.
prescribing next time.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you, Holly.
Thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Thanks.